Hi, Soul Fam. Oh my goddess. Incredible. I do this every freaking time. Okay. I'm a little late. And I think I have everything here. Maybe I'm going to stop it and start it again. Hold on, guys. I'll be with you. Hi, Tina. Just a second. Okay. I have to go get, I've got to go get my, I don't know. Do I have to get anything? Maybe not. I'm just going to go live on Facebook because I haven't gone live. So hold on. Fudge. Stop. I always forget I have to turn the thing around. Okay. Hi, Soul Family. Oh my goddess. I have Mercury retrograde is still playing with me. So, how are you today? Hi, Breezer. Hello from Australia. Hello from Sedona. I don't have my incense. I really would like it. I have 2 items here. I was going to pick up another. What was the other item I was choosing? Am I wearing it? No. I had something and I can't think of what it is. Oh, you are sweet. You know what happened? That's what I was supposed to get. I will be right back. That's what I was supposed to get. Just a second. Okay. Sorry. So sorry. Maybe it gave some other people. Hi, Amy. Okay. I was talking to my best friend, and she was talking about how she put a mud mask on to get rid of the dead skin off of her face. And I said, I always find mud masks are really drying. And so, and then a friend of mine said, have you ever heard of a microneedling? And I said, yeah, I've got one. So here's hold on, I got to get this out of there. It shouldn't be in there. That's going to be one of our items. Thought about that because how you can't see it on the computer is shocking to me. But my face right now is like an alligator. It's peeling and it's got marks and red like things on it, and my arms. This arm especially. There's actually scratches on this arm right here because I used my microneedle. Now, the thing is, the first time I did it gently. I hadn't done it in a long, long time. This is microneedling, and you go up and down this way, and then you go this way across your skin. My mother had a microdermabrasion when she was, I don't know how old she was, 65. And they did it down to here. No, they didn't do her neck. They just did her face. And when I went and she had them do it very aggressively. They said, we can do it slow, medium, whatever. She says, no, do it really good. Because she didn't have a facelift. She just wanted to have her skin plumped up, right? And I was noticing my puppet lines. And so I thought, all right. So my mom did it. And I went to pick her up. And I said, how did it go? She goes, it's not so bad. It's not. She goes, it doesn't hurt. It's okay. And so I went to pick her up, and I burst into tears when I saw her because her face was swollen double the size, and I was terrified. And she goes, it's fine. It doesn't hurt. and it's because she asked them to do it so heavily, and she convalesced at my house. So I did this microneedling the first day, and I didn't really notice any difference. Now just listen to the symbology of all this. I didn't see like my face hadn't plumped up or anything. Can you see the fire? Such a fire sign. And so I looked it up and I said, I wonder if I could do it again. So I said, how often can you do a microneedling? And they said once every other week or twice a month, unless the needles are smaller. And then you can do it every other day. And I figured, okay, well, my needles are probably smaller, right? So I did it again. Oh my God. My face, I didn't even realize. I went to a birthday party, and I looked at the pictures and I'm like, my face is like so big. My face looked big. And now it's all lizardy. And because now what it does is it damages your skin. It sends like a message to your skin. Pay attention. We need help here. You need to help fix us. Hi, Lori. And hi, Gina. Hi, Chords of Gratitude. And it sends all your cells this warning that you need to come and fix what's going on here. And so it renews your, hi Lori, it renews your skin, right? So as an Aries, like my girlfriend said, oh, typical Aries, if a little bit works, a lot's going to work better. And that's not necessarily the case. So first item to choose from, I could have gone this way. And this is a copper wand, and it's got a little battery in it, and it vibrates, and you go up and down with the oil, right? And the copper does, but it takes a long time. And I'm like, oh, hell no, I'm not waiting. I went out and did it, and I did it twice in a row. There's a couple of messages to this. One, sometimes you got to go through a little pain to get the results that you need, that you want. It's actually going to be beautiful, but it's painful while you go through it. Or don't think that, if a little bit, I've always done that. I will tell you the God's honest truth. If a little bit works, a lot's going to work better. And that's not the case. So this hurts. Like my face is itching. It's healing. So it's itching, but I've been putting like aloe vera and vitamin E and everything all over it I won't do that again. I will be, I'll go once a couple weeks, just like I'm supposed to. So that's your first item to choose from. The second item to choose from is this beautiful brunette angel. Why do I keep leaning forward? I did this for a reason. I wanted to kind of be able to go back because I always talk too loud anyway. Hi, Julie Zachariah. First item to choose from was a microneedling. It's a microneedle. You do it on your face. You have to go back, and I'll keep it here where I teach it quickly if people come on. The next item to choose from is this brunette angel. And this is the 2-year anniversary where my very good friend Caitlin Wiza passed back into spirit. And so I've been crying today. A lot of people have. And I said, I don't know why I'm crying, because actually, in truth, I feel like she's still here because she was in Wisconsin. And we used to talk on the phone all the time. Like we got closer when she went away than when I was living there, because we just talked all the time. We would probably talk 5 times a week. And when she passed, she told me that when I saw a monarch butterfly, I knew the monarch butterfly came the day she passed. I was hiking, and it followed me the entire hiking trail. And she was a hiker, an avid hiker. And so I knew that she was there. And so every time I see a monarch butterfly, I know that's Caitlin. And but also I have a friend, Danielle, who I also miss, and she's in New Jersey now. She was from, God, I've been really emotional this last little few days. I don't know what's going on. But I met this friend, Danielle, and I clicked with her. But as with Caitlin, we started talking more after she left, and we talk all the time. And we've developed this super strong bond, a sisterhood. And she looks like Caitlin. She acts like Caitlin. She's so much. I tell her all the time. And then I've got pictures of Caitlin on my refrigerator, so I look at her every single day. So every time I look at Danielle, I see Caitlin. And what Caitlin was such an exemplary human being. She was a teacher. She was a volleyball coach. She was a avid hiker, avid traveler, photography. She lived every second of her life. She wasn't feeling sorry for herself. Even as she knew she was going, she just was high vibe. And Danielle has got that same super positive energy. And so I feel like this is for Caitlin Wiza, or for anyone that you know and love that is in spirit, that's with you. Great. On this one, this is a puffin. Can you see his little head? That's his little beak. This is a puffin. And my daughter lived on the corner of Romance and Puffin Way. And I found this hiking. And you can't see it. It's so annoying in the cameras. But even as I'm just looking at it, it literally sparkles with diamonds. So every time the Puffin totem, I will put the message for Puffin totem. But like when the light hits it right here, there's like little diamonds sparkling. So those are the 3 items to choose from. And we're going to get going right away since I was delayed. I'm sorry. Today we're using a different bowl. We're using a big bowl. And we're going to clear our energy and call in the divine. All right. We call in all of the archangels. We call in the ascended masters. We call in the angels. We call in our passed over dead loved ones. All beings the highest white light. Come. We call our Father and Mother Goddess to assist us. Call specifically for this reading, Archangel Michael for protection, Archangel Ariel for finances and animal, Archangel Shamuel for career and soulmate connection, Archangel Raphael for healing, and Master Jesus, as you walk with us, we call you too. We call Archangel Jeremiah, who is the Mercury retrograde angel. He's the angel of review. We're just ending Mercury retrograde, and we have a shadow period that we're going through. 2 weeks, still affecting me. Thank you. Thank you. And one for the road. All right. I have to be super careful. I just wrecked my nail. I just finished saying I have to be super careful, and I wrecked my nail. Okay. So we are going to, don't ask me. I'll do the readings after. You know I will. The decks we're going to use. I haven't eaten today. For those who chose the microneedle, and I don't because I hurt myself with it. So if you try to rush, if you try to, make things happen faster than they're supposed to, and you try to rush the process, you're going to end up disappointed and hurt. Don't do it. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm going to turn Caitlin around so I can see her face. Oh, there's that guy again. There's that guy again. These are too many. The guy who said, I should have waited for you. You should have been the one I waited for. I'm coming around. We'll see who he is. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Hi, Phoebe. All my kitties are out, and they keep going after this poor little coral snake. Actually, it's not a coral snake. It's a corn snake, I think. And I keep rescuing it. Hi, Harry Hig. Hi, Harry Hig. Oh, wow. Well, that's a fun one. Flew out, and I wouldn't have known if it hadn't hit the singing bowl. So what did we do? Who did we call on? Archangel Ariel, the angel of animals and finances. So Archangel Ariel says, this is your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion comes your way. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to clarify. New resources of money, time, or support. Could be a new associate, a new friend. It could be a lead. It could be an opportunity, obviously a change in job or position. These are always opportunities. I'm looking at the money. The money is right here. But what really jumps out are the flowers, the yellow daffodils, which is friendship. So a new friend, I was told by Spirit, you're going to meet a mentor, a new mentor is going to come in. I met somebody, very sweet, very spiritual, lives in Phoenix. And Spirit said, you're going to learn from this person a new way of reaching your heart, a new way of reaching the divine, something maybe that you haven't done. So that could be a new resource coming in, right? That person's coming to help me expand my way of, oh my goodness. And here's Ariel again. So do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And you see this guy and you see her, all eyes on her. She's a music box dancer. So someone's going to pay attention to you. They're going to recognize what you have to offer. Now, flip it and see that as Archangel Ariel, as it actually is. Pay attention, because Archangel Ariel is bringing you possibly a new job, an opportunity to connect, an opportunity to expand, an opportunity to learn something in a different way. This guy does the how do I say it? Temazcal ceremonies, which is basically a sweat lodge. And I'm like, hell no, I'm hot already. I'm fire, dude. The last thing I want to do is be in a sweat lodge. And my best friend said, yeah, but what if you had an incredible journey? Like, what if you had an incredible experience or a download? And I said, I probably would, because I'd be delirious. It'd be so freaking hot. But there's me like saying right away, oh no, I could never do that. Well, maybe I should, right? So maybe that's something. Oh my God. And here comes Ariel again. It's important to have balance. What did I say about this? Don't overdo it, right? If little is good, then a lot must be better. No, not necessarily. So it's also about working multiple jobs and projects and making it fun. You can see Archangel Ariel behind this one. This one is doing something pretty tricky, right? I'm doing a handstand. I'm holding out the yin yang symbol, which is holding a drop of water. So emotional, I'm balancing my emotions. Archangel Ariel is there, but she's not assisting, because you can do this. You have the ability to do this, right? Like, she's there. I'm here. I've come out twice now. And I'm telling you that I am bringing forward something for you that's positive. It could be finances. I mean, I looked at the money right there. But the friendships, the very high level friendships, Gina, we're talking about meeting a new friend, and it's necessary. You know, we don't want to be an island. We don't want to be alone. It also is telling you that if you're working a lot, you need to have more balance in regards to that. Look at my freaking puppet lines. They're even more enhanced now that I did that. Oh gosh, my face. You could feel this. It's like sandpaper. My own fault. Let's see what else comes out. Let's see if Ariel's on a streak here. Correct for neutrality on all levels. So balance the yin yang. So it could also talk about whoever's coming in is maybe different than you. Like the person that I met's a Libra. I'm an Aries. We're literally exact opposite signs. My best friend's a Libra. My daughter's a Libra. But very quiet, very easygoing, very soft-spoken. So there's like a balancing between the two, right? Just using that as an example. I'm not saying this is, someone I'm going to marry. Who knows? It's just somebody that's coming in, and could be for you. Neutrality on all levels. Oh my goddess. Ariel. And what did they say? An excellent opportunity is going to be offered to you. And there's abundant resources. Look at the resources here. Every time I see this, I see the House of Commons. I'm English, like I come from Canada. So the House of Commons is like the House of Parliament, where they change laws, make laws, break laws, make new laws. She's pretty happy. She's pretty excited. She likes to do this. Whatever this is that's coming in, this opportunity, you're going to like it. It's going to be what you're into. It's going to be what you're skilled in, right? Time to get to work. It could be scholarships coming in. It could be you're pursuing a new degree or a new type of Like, look at it. It's all lit up. Look at the lights all lit up behind there. Again, reliable, clever, balanced, educated, but balanced came out again. Balance is there too, right? So let's go one more and see what we get. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. From Michigan, that's too many. Amy Shailene says hello from Michigan to everyone. And Breezer says hello from Australia to everyone. Where is Ingrid? Where's my Ingrid? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Is there any more you want to say, or shall we move on? Too many. Sorry. I'll do it one more time. Is there any more you want to say in regards to this opportunity, about balance, about what you're bringing in, new opportunity of a connection, a job prospect, a friendship, a colleague, partner? You've got a lot behind you. You're being backed with a lot. You've got a lot of knowledge. It's also telling you that you're getting this opportunity because of the work that you've done, because of the learnedness that comes from you. You're someone who has studied. You're someone who is very dedicated to your path. That's why this opportunity comes in. Correct for neutrality. Maybe it's giving you an opportunity to share that, giving you an opportunity to speak about it. Ooh. Raphael and Metatron. Well, we called on them both. I love Metatron. Did I call Metatron in? I should always call Metatron in. If I didn't, I call Metatron in. I love him. So Raphael is saying this is the lovers. So this could be a love relationship coming in, but it also talks about a choice. This card used to be called the choice. And it's about making choices deeply from your heart. It is about deep emotional commitments and the power of love. And Metatron's coming forward to saying, you've done a freaking awesome job and your chariot is moving forward. Again, what do you need to be a chariot master? Balance, right? Determination, self-control, career advancement, and being acknowledged by others, success. Because why? Because you've put the work in, because you've done the work. You've got the experience and you're moving forward. You're balancing just like this one. I love how this works. Right where my finger is. Sorry. No, that's right. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it this way. Right where my finger is, I'll bring it up close. You see the yin and yang symbol, right? That's balance. Look at the horses. They're black and white, balance. Opposites. Oh, I think about my friend, Libra, right? Aries, opposites, balance. And then Metatron comes forward and in a sign of victory. He's moving quickly. Look at the wings. They're out. They're flying. I mean, they're going fast. And I feel like it may go too fast for somebody, because think about what happens. Why would Metatron be putting the wings out? That would like slow it down, right? So don't get ahead of yourself. What did I do with this item, right? I did it too much. Just relax. Take it slow and easy, right? Make sure you're balanced so you don't lose, things don't spin out of control and you don't lose control. Okay, that was a lot, but that was good. I like that. I love this deck. All right. I need some grapes. See if there's any comments that I have missed. Breezer, hello, Stroll Tribe. All right. Amy Shailene's little comment. She's got a little cartwheel person. You gotta have balance when you do a cartwheel. I love doing cartwheels. Okay. Next item to choose from. Caitlin Wiza. My mom also is brunette in spirit. Anyone that you love. This is also Archangel Ariel. Her color is pink. So she's holding out a pink love. She's holding love out to you, bringing love to you. All of these messages coming forward at this time. But I was thinking of Caitlin this morning, and I walked by this, and to me, this is my past over dead loved ones. My mother, my little sister, Caitlin. The love remains, right? The love remains no matter what. So if you were looking for a sign that person recognizes that you are connecting right now, There it is. Wow, that was a juicy one. So I got a career transition message. We'll see. This is the Archangel Oracle. It's Ariel. We're on a streak, you guys. She's saying you need to be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Now, look at the look on her face. This is, she doesn't look, what would you say? She looks definitely determined. She looks a little pissed off. That's to me. Funny. So I'm looking at her hair. My hair was braided, right? I took it out. She's got her hair braided. So I'm just going to read the message first, I'm going to read the picture first, and then she's got a lion symbol. So the time is now. And also her entire hair is not braided. She's got hair coming from behind. So it might be things are about to come loose a little bit in regards, so you need to loosen things up, or things have come a little bit loose. There could be a situation where you need to stand in your convictions. Like she's ready. Look at the lion behind her. You guys, it is now. The time is now. She's got two. She's got a lioness and a lion behind her, a couple behind her. So she's telling you, I am protecting you. I am coming to protect you. Whatever is going on, be courageous. Stand up for yourself. It might be a situation where people don't like what you have to say. And I'm protecting you as a warrior of light. Look at, I love her band on her arm. There's even lions on her hair. There's lions everywhere. My friend Greg called me this morning. He's coming out to visit from Wisconsin. He's a Leo. She's saying you need to stand courageously in for your convictions, because you're an example to others. I don't like to say the word leader. You know, we lead and we step forward, but we don't want to create followers and leaders. We are a team, right? We're a team spirit. So, but to stand as a role model for others, that's a very important part of teaching, right? You know, walk your walk and you talk your talk. Does that person walk their walk and talk their talk? Are you walking your walk and talking your talk? Because when you stand up for your own principles, you also you help others stand up for their principles. And so if maybe you have a hard time standing up for yourself, maybe you have a hard time putting down boundaries. I have a friend right now, and she says, I mean, it's her life lesson to be able to say, I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm not okay with this. This is about speaking your truth. And it's funny because we were talking last night, and my other friend said, well, Sherry's really blunt. And, you know, I'm a little bit more, you know, and I said, what, watering it down? I said, in a situation like this, it shouldn't be watered down. It needs to be said straight. Like there should be no confusion. When you are firm and you are clear in your boundaries, there's no confusion. People know where they stand, and there's respect gained, right? You don't have to be a bitch about it, but just because I say it, you know, people say, oh, that's so typical Aries. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm an Aries with a Pisces moon and Gemini rising. But if you look up a wood dragon in Chinese astrology, that's me. I got to let my babies out. It's not, oh, you're an Aries. No, I have boundaries. Hi, my girls. Come on out, you children. Come on out, you children. Oh, my girls. Hi. Oh, you won't come out? Oh, hi. Hi, you're so beautiful. You're both very beautiful. You're both very beautiful. Those are my little lions. Ooh, careful. I know. Oh, you can't get by. I know. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Hold on. I'll let you come. Just a minute. Okay, come here. Come say hi. Raven. Sorry. Hi, come here. Can I see Mom? Bea. Come. Hi. Oh, it's okay. Come up to say hi. It's okay. Come here. All right. You're good? You were all good? Hi, you sweetheart. Your mommy good girl. Yeah, mommy good girl. Okay. That's funny. I'm thinking about the fact that there are two lions on her hair thing. There's a lion here. There's two lions behind, and my gold dogs, my lions, were standing there going, let me out. So my life lesson has also been boundaries. So because of the age that I am, I've been working on it forever. And I've gotten to the place where I don't mind. I haven't always been blunt like that. I haven't always been so straightforward, and it caused problems. So at least you know. I mean, somebody said the other day, well, do you know Sherry? Like, do you know her? Because this is, she's going to tell you the truth, right? So there's that. Let's see. The cicadas are here. They're going to land in the tree in a minute. Remember, I found the one shell and I said they were coming. So, message in that. I just got a total ping that Spirit's going to drop you signs. Like I kept seeing the two gold animals, right? And they're like, hello, hello. My back was to them, but I needed to be reminded. Spirit's going to bring you signs. Well, the cicadas I saw the shell and I knew for sure, okay, he's come out of his shell. It's going to take him a little while to dry out his wings. Oh my God, listen to that message. This goes back to a message from the last week's reading about that person. Maybe I didn't share it. Did I share it? I shared it somewhere. Maybe it was on another post. But this person has been soaking in their emotional waters for so long, it's going to take them a little while to dry out. And while they're drying out, you get about doing your own business and whatever. The cicadas, when they come out, they crawl out of the earth as a bug, and then they come out of the shell like a butterfly, right? And we're talking about Caitlin and the butterfly. And then they have to sit up somewhere and dry these long wings out. It takes them a little bit. So I saw the shell, but I hadn't heard their song yet. So I'm seeing the signs I haven't seen yet, but so Spirit is giving us signs all along. Pay attention to the signs. One more. This might be a longer reading. If you guys have anything you want to add, feel free. So the cicada is the monsoon bug. That's why I said that guy was soaking in his emotional waters and he needs to dry out, right? The monsoons, and we have total blue sky. We had rain 2 days ago. But also the monsoons come out of nowhere, which is if this one, whoever this is talking about, that's been soaking so long in their emotional waters, needs time to dry out, they may all of a sudden show up when you're not expecting. It's like, whoa, oh, wow, love it, love it, love it. We've already talked about Archangel Jeremiah, haven't we? The Archangel of Review. So the time is now. The time is now. Some messages that we get are foretelling messages of things coming in the future. This message is now, because Archangel Jeremiah just showed up. All is well. If you haven't been thinking everything is okay, oh, the wind in the trees, so magical. I did my hair in ponytails because I kept pulling my hair from the back because it was so hot. I'm not trying to be, anyway, it doesn't matter. So everything is exactly the way it's meant to be. Everything is the way it's meant to be. And there's hidden blessings that come along with this that you will soon understand. Archangel Jeremiah is presiding over this. So sometimes what appears to be a problem or is actually the blessing. Sometimes Spirit says, don't worry if we are leading you in a direction different than you thought you were going, because we know best how to get, they know how to put you on a spiritual roundabout. But maybe you need to learn this first, or on the way there, it's like on the way to the grocery store, I need to stop at the Goodwill to get this, right? Because that's there. So it's like Spirit knows how and the timing of things. So he's moving the energy. He's shifting the energy. He's also spreading a protective light all around. So sometimes, like with a monsoon or a hurricane or a tornado, it whips things up, right? We have 2 eclipses coming up, and that's very chaotic energy where things are rearranged and dismantled. So maybe Spirit's going to dismantle something in order to get rid of the old in order to make room for something new in your life. So during this time of change, just like what happens during a monsoon, you hunker down, you cover things up, right? So during this time of change, you need to stay in a place of peace. You need to practice your relaxation skills. You need to spend some time outside. You need to, I just love the wind. I just love the wind. It feels so good. I've got little pinwheels and they're just spinning like crazy. Ask also, call on Archangel Jeremiah while you're going through this and ask him to make, this is what I say, make it as smooth, the transition as smooth and peaceful and pleasant as possible, please. Because this transition and this change is going to happen. It's coming and it's for the better. So there's that. All right. Now we go on to the Puffin, little stone Puffin. I think I found this, or I was gifted this puffin in West Fork Trail. I love West Fork Trail. And again, I will tell you what the meaning is. I'll put it with the information below. We're going to go to my deck. I keep thinking I need to make another deck. Ingrid asked me if I still had the little simple message cards from when I wrote them down before I made my deck, and I do. I found them. So I'm thinking maybe it's time to start making a new deck. I love this one. But it's a lot. Like I can do this during the weekly reading, but I would like one that has like quicker messages. Oh, yay! We called her in. Archangel Shamuel. Have you heard of Lovey Dovey? When that comes to mind, I am there. I am Archangel Shamuel, and my specialty is unconditionally intense love and compassion. I'm here to help you expand your heart and soul, bringing healing to soulmate unions. Sometimes I teach through tough love. Why can't I see? I keep getting distracted. Hold on. Wherever you go, that's where I'll follow. So this is the song where the guy says, I woke up from a dream and I realized I wasn't dead. And so I realized that's where I want to be. So, and it's interesting that song comes out with Archangel Shamuel, the soulmate angel. So let me read it again and more smoothly. Have you heard of Lovey Dovey? When that comes to mind, I am there. I am Archangel Shamuel, and my specialty is unconditionally intense love and compassion. Hold on. I was told by Spirit this morning, you're going to see a dove. Today, you're going to see a dove. It's talking to you about your beloved. There's the dove. Okay. So I am here to help you expand your heart and soul, bring healing to soulmate unions. Sometimes I teach through tough love. Challenges are not taken from you, but I will help you maneuver through the different obstacles that are required on your path in order for you to grow and expand. Please ask me. Here's the key again, you guys. Please ask me to help you, right? We have to ask Spirit to come in. They can stand there and watch us crying and wringing our hands over and over again, but they cannot step in because they're bound by our free will. Leave that snaky alone. You guys, I hope he's able to get down under the ground. I don't want them hurting him. Snake is about healing too. Think about the scales on my face. This snake energy is about expansion and growth and renewal. So it could be in regards to this, right? And well, it is because I brought it up during this. So I'm bound by your free will. I want nothing more than for you to feel in harmony and at peace when you are feeling tender. I will protect you from harmful energies and influences. I share a sacred duty with Archangel Michael as a great protector. I am pure infinite love in angelic form. I see your tears fall, and I feel what your heart is calling for. I want that for you. Please follow the guidance that you receive through your intuition and your feelings, and then allow me to step in to help you. You must not do it all alone. You must understand and believe that you are deserving of a divine love because you are. My job is to help clear your mind and heart of negative thoughts and feelings that would block such a love from coming to you. One of the very important parts that you must participate in is self-love. You cannot love another if you do not truly love yourself first. What and whomever you love must feel free. This is something you must understand. You do not control love, you allow it. I am a specialist in peaceful relationships. This includes work relationships as well. So call upon me when you're looking for a new job or to improve the conditions that you're working under. You must trust me. I will not lead you astray. So I said, pay attention to the signs. Spirit's going to bring you signs, right? They told me just this morning, you're going to see a dove. And there's the dove. So that means we're working on it. We're helping you. All right. Correct neutrality on all levels. I guess we are going to go on to your... No, we're not. We're going to go to the runes. Going to go to the runes first. Correct neutrality on all levels. Oh, interesting. We haven't had this one. Looks like an anvil, doesn't it? You pound things out, you straighten things out. Let's see what it is. It's probably sideways. Intuition. It is sideways. It goes like this. All right, intuition. Man, it's so bright today. Something hidden, a secret matter, a hierotek or mystery rune pointing to the path which is beyond our pointing to that which is beyond our frail manipulative powers. Perth Perth is where my great grandmother came from in Australia, is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, the mystical bird which consumes itself in the fire and then rises from its own ashes. Its ways are secret and hidden. Think about that. It consumes itself in the fire and then rises from the ashes. I like that. I never actually had that said that way before. Powerful forces of change are at work here. Yet what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole, that the means of it, is a profound secret. On the side of the earthly or mundane, there may be surprises, gains, of rewards that you did not anticipate. Yay! On the side of the human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle, soaring flight, free from entanglement, lifting yourself above the endless ebb and flow of ordinary life to acquire broader vision. All this is indicated here. Another of the cycle of runes, Perth, stands at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here, except as it shows you, its inner reflection. This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of our being, the bedrock of which our destiny is founded. For some, Perth means experiencing a death. If need be, let go of everything. No exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than renewal is at stake. Renewal of the spirit. So the phoenix gave itself up. It allowed itself to die. It allowed itself to die and be reborn and then rise up again. So it doesn't have to be a physical death. It's a death of something. And in this situation, it's of yourself, something that you allow to die, an old way of thinking, an old way of doing things, an old way of seeing things. Perth. So to me, my grandmother came from my great grandmother. They were in Perth and they were on their way back to Canada when my grandmother was born accidentally early and they had to stop in England. Every time oh my goddess, I'm no word of a lie. I'm not lying at you, but there is a California condor flying right above me, which is death, transformation, and rebirth. So if you do not understand that birth is followed by death and then rebirth, you will have difficulty during this time. There's something that you need to allow to die. Allow a part of yourself to die. Allow the old you to die in order to be reborn. I'm thinking about ancestral, right? That's my great grandmother and my grandmother, Perth, Australia. Every time I go into the fairy forest, there's these two trees. It's like a portal that I walk through. And as soon as I pass the first one and I start to enter the fairy forest, I feel it. Australia. I feel it. I've never been there, but I have, obviously, and I feel that. So I got a message from my dear friend, Ryan. You might know him as Rion from Team Light. I haven't seen him in a long time. I've known him 12 years, since he was just a knee-hop. And we were talking about abundance, and he was saying that I should invest in certain things, and I haven't done it. And so I asked Spirit, and the first answer that came out was no. The message was a card, no, with an exclamation mark. And he said, try it again, Sherry. He goes, there's something on your stream that doesn't want you to be profitable, that doesn't want you to live in prosperity. It wants to keep you enslaved. My grandmother was a communist. She had nothing. I've said many times at growing up and through my adult life that I wanted to be like my grandmother, until I realized, wait a minute, I don't want to be like my grandmother in that way. I'm like my grandmother in many ways, but I ended up being like my grandmother. I gave and gave and gave away everything, and I had nothing left for me. There was nothing. I don't own my home. I don't have investments. And so he was showing me, do this, do this, do this. So I asked again, and guess what came out? He goes, ask if it's in your highest good. And what came out next was success. This is perfect timing. The first inclination from my higher self was no. The part of me that was still on my stream from my ancestral bonds. So now I understand where to go, because I was saying to my friend, I need to look at this. I need to pay attention to this. Oh, the internet is down. It's not down here. It doesn't show anything. Gone. It doesn't even show that. Game over. All right. I'm gonna restart it and see what happens. Hold on. Tell me if you're back. You're back online. Goofball! It was just you. Goofball! It was only you, because it was fine with everyone else. Lost it for 2.25 minutes. Oh, well. I wonder if everybody else did. So that's interesting, because if something was lost, it's not meant to be heard publicly. So that's interesting. I mean, Facebook got it. What I was saying was, I recognized that there was something on my stream that did not want me to be profitable, and I didn't know where to look. I said I need to do a scan. Well, Spirit just showed me. It's Australia. It's grandma. It's grandma. It's great grandma. It's coming from the Great Depression, right? They were grateful for anything they had. And my friend last night was talking about meeting a man, and I said, "Yeah, I'm not really into bald. You know, I've got lots of hair. I like hair. And she goes, "Well, I'd rather have him be spiritual than have hair." And I said, "Why can't you have spiritual and hair?" And I'm just using it as an example. I'm just saying, ask for more for yourself. Ask for all of it. All of it. All of it. Why shouldn't I said I have to be attracted to someone to be drawn to them. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's what it is. I need to be attracted to you. So some people are attractive as bald men. Shamar Moore sure looks amazing with it when he's got a shaved head, but I particularly like hair. So the message just was, she felt like she had to have one or the other, and we don't. And so I recognize now that what I need to go back to, and that string that I need to retrace. Remember, we got the message about, then we were getting spider. Let's see if that comes up today. We got spider, and it talked about retracing the threads. Is there something that needs to be pulled out? Is there something that needs to be strengthened? So yeah, that needs to be pulled out of my stream, right? The poverty mindset. No, thank you. I don't need to be like my grandmother, communist without having anything. Look, family tree. I love my family, but there are things that I needed to learn. And maybe that poverty mindset was deep rooted down in that family tree. So they're giving me personally, again, yes, look in your family tree. That's the connection that you need to sever. You need to cut that cord. Archangel Michael and Archangel Samuel, cut that cord. Archangel Ariel, I'm asking for that cord to be, watch this. Watch this. Gone. See that? I don't need that. I don't need a poverty mindset. Thank you very much. Money is just energy. And unfortunately, in this world, the way things are, that's how we exchange things. We exchange money in order to get things. So bring me as much of it as possible. An abundance of it. And Ariel says she is. Bat. Well, we just saw, and he's gone now. So he came to deliver the message, and then he left. But the bat also, along with the California condor, which is a vulture, symbolizes death, transition, and rebirth. That's what the bats represent. Now, this is also a symbol for me, because I want this house. I want to own this home. And I was across I did a big walk on the block, and I was on the other side, and there was a moving truck. And on the side of it was one bat. And it said, "Where are you moving next?" And then I came home, and I had to get something out of my garage. And when the garage door went up, there are 3 giant wooden bats that the last person who owned this home, who they were artists, they put on top of the ceiling of the garage door. This is where I'm moving next, into the apothecary. So this is a symbol. So for you, death, transition, and rebirth. I'm getting all kinds of messages. I hope you're getting all kinds of messages. Breezer. I'm off to work and have a magic day, Soul Tribe. I'd love a card, please, and thank you. We'll pop on later. So Breezer's saying goodbye. Blessings on your journey. Have a great day. I will write you down. And then we have for Caitlin. Caitlin's here. That's the monarch. That's the monarch butterfly. So she is here. Happy heavenly birthday, Caitlin. I love you. This is about transformation, right? Full transformation. Look at this. One more, Spirit says, and then we're going to go to you guys. I guess I am going quicker than I thought. I love it. It's a paw. It's a paw. Could be a puppy paw, could be a cat paw. I'm an animal rescuer, as you know. So this is Archangel Ariel saying, you take care of the animals and I'll take care of you. This is my animal saying, I love you, mommy, and thank you for loving me. This may be telling you that an animal in spirit is saying, I love you and I'm with you, like Monkey Merlin, right? This may be telling you that a puppy is about to come into your life. Puppy represents best friend. I'll take that. All right, you guys, we're on. We're going to go to you guys. And I've got to find out where. Oh, come on. My bad habits lead to you, somebody says. I love Ed Sheeran. Oh, sorry. I have too much wind. I mean, not too much wind. I love the wind, but it's not allowing this to stay lit. Who keeps blowing out my flame? An air sign. I already knew that. The wind, air sign. Okay. I know my pen's here because I brought it. Am I sitting on it? I am. Alrighty. Look at my cute little book. All right, fresh new page. Let's have a fresh new page. Hi, Phoebe. My Phoebe is outside. This is new. She's staying around, so it's good. I figured out how to get her back in. I just opened a can of tuna because I was chasing her. Lori Hamilton. Julie Zechariah. I'm going to do one for Ingrid because I'm a little concerned that she's not here. Chords of gratitude. Chords. Gina. All righty. Here we go. I'm going from the bottom up, just for fun. So we're going to Gina first. Correct for neutrality on all. Well, that was very quick. Flew across the deck. Let go of stress. Do not take on other people's problems. Breathe it out now. So let's all take a deep breath in. Breathe it out. Breathe in love. Breathe out anything else. Breathe in solutions. Breathe out trouble. Let go. Let go of stress. And you are gifted. You're very intelligent. You're very talented. And we'd like you to share your gifts. You've gotten to a place of knowledge, and Spirit says it's time for you to speak. Maybe someone has made you feel like you're not gifted, that you're not talented. Don't listen to them. You're special. You're very special. You're a unicorn. Unicorns are magical. That's my first, the flying horses was my first spirit animal that I ever saw. And other people don't believe that they're real. And that's because they're not gifted enough to see them. Spirit agrees because now a huge wind just came. Is there anything else you want to tell her about that? Well, the fact that you're different is that you see things differently than maybe other people might see things, and that's an asset. So don't let anybody think, hi, Kevin. Oh, it won't rain onto me. It's blue sky, all blue sky. So it's an asset. I think that's interesting because as a child, I was always told I talk too fast. I moved too quickly. I was distracted easily by my eye would catch something and I would like a squirrel. And Spirit says that I was shamed for it actually my whole life. And you talk too fast. You talk too much. You're too this, you're too that. And Spirit said, those are all things that we absolutely need because I work online and people pay me by the minute and I have to talk quickly for them. It helps them. They get more bang for their buck. So I already got you, Tina. I got you, Chords. Kevin, would you like a message? Julie, I got you. Okay. Chords of gratitude is next. I told you I'm going backwards. Just for fun. Chords of gratitude. What's the message for chords? An air sign is blowing out my fire. So don't let that happen. I will disconnect from that. Right, like that. Okay. Chords of gratitude. It's time to have some downtime. It's time to spend a little bit of time relaxing and enjoying your much needed self-care. Get your nails done, get a pedicure, get a manicure, soak in a sea salt bath. Just relax. Just stop going. Spirit says you need to buy out the time to do this. If you say you don't have time, that's not true. That means you're overwhelmed with responsibility. Maybe you need a vacation. It is Sunday after all. They're telling you right now that when you do this, if you soak in the water specifically, like I soak in the water at the river every day, we'll be going this afternoon. Again, I always go. When you're soaking in the water, it's a magical electrical shift. Water is the greatest conductor of energy. So you're shifting and call in Archangel Raphael. See the green healing? Call in Archangel Raphael to assist you in doing this. I'm going to the river, and I did a mud mask from the river. I took the red rocks of Sedona and a little bit of water, and I made a paste, and I put it all over my face to help heal this. And there was moss in it, which is healing as well. So sea salt, get sea salt, Epsom salt, essential oils. I've been putting, what did I put? I put essential oils on my skin as well. I put on frankincense. I put on rose. I put on lang lang. That's all good for skin. So they're talking about essential oils. They're also asking for you what would be really nice is to light a candle. A white candle amplifies whatever it is that you're calling in or whatever. So for me, I got to work on releasing a connection to my ancestral line as far as poverty. Hell no, that is not my story. Sorry, not my story. My story is abundance and wealth. Sorry, that was chords. So Ingrid, why do I keep saying I'm sorry? It just keeps coming out. Stop saying you're sorry. That's weird. Somebody keeps saying they're sorry. I mean, I am, but I don't know why I am. So it doesn't even make sense. Oh, Kevin? Kevin. This is for Ingrid. Dragonfly. Dragonfly says, hold on to your dreams. They're sound and valid, and you deserve to see them fulfilled. Not necessarily the way you think, though. Spirit has a better idea. Laurie Hamilton. Tired of saying I'm sorry. If people want to purposely misunderstand me, whatever. Truth. Don't say you're sorry. Why are you sorry? Why would you say you're sorry if they misunderstand you? I'm sorry you can't hear, right? Hi, Phoebes. Come here. Phoebes, come here. Hi, Phoebes. Come here. Hi. Oh, she's so beautiful. Hi, Phoebes. Come here. Come here, little tiny. Oh, my goodness. Is it in this deck? Okay. Be mindful with your money, honey. This is Ingrid. Are you spending above your means, avoiding the reality of your bank account, shopping to numb any negative feelings or pain? It may be time to clean up your relationship with money. Let go. I'm cleaning up my relationship with money. And it's let go of the poverty mindset. Let go of the fear and shame around your finances. Take responsibility for your future today. Any unwise decisions you've made in the past, they're behind you. Seek guidance where you need it and keep the big picture of your financial well-being in mind. Remember, money saved is money earned. I'm good at this. I'm very good at saving. I'm a saver. That I did get from my grandmother. All right. Correct neutrality on all levels. We now have Julie Zechariah. Julie Zechariah. Okay. Julie Zechariah. Patience, please. Okay, what just showed up? A dragonfly? Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So what is it the dragonfly said? Dragonfly says your dreams are sound and valid, and you deserve to see them fulfilled. Not necessarily the way that you might see fit, right? Maybe Spirit has a better idea. What did I tell you? They can send us off in that direction, but they know how to put us on a spiritual roundabout, how to get us back to where we need to be. But along the way, I got to stop at this place to get that, right? You're welcome. So it takes time, right? She's nurturing, she's watering her garden. I got to do that every single morning. I get outside and I water my garden by hand. It takes forever. I go all the way around. They need that. If I read the card, the angels are there. She's very focused and very dedicated to her garden. She's got a ladybug right there too, which is wishes fulfilled. She doesn't even see the ladybug there. So it may be that there's something that's coming that you're not seeing it happen. It may be coming up quicker than you think, but you're busy. You're about your business, right? Caring for your garden. I care very much for my garden. My Mary Jane plant died. It was dying when we got it, and we thought we could save it, and we couldn't, and it made me really super sad. I've got rose bushes that are trying to die right now too. You know why? I was supposed to spray them with neem oil, and you know what I did? I sprayed too much neem oil on them, and I smothered them. So that was my own fault. So she's got a beautiful garden because she cares about it. We need to nurture our garden. And Archangel Uriel comes forward. Archangel Uriel is the angel. That's the one who taught me the language of the animals as a child. He's the one who lights the path. He's talking about claircognizance. I have all 4 clairs. So claircognizance, these are thoughts or ideas that come to you. They just pop into your head. Like I said, why am I saying I'm sorry, right? That needed to be said. That was something that Spirit wanted addressed, and that was the only way they gave it to me. I didn't know why I was saying it at the time, but it was a message that I got. So pay attention to thoughts and ideas that pop into your head out of nowhere, because they're answering messages, answering prayers in basic thought, and especially if it's a repetitive thought that comes into your mind, or you say something, or you see something, or something keeps coming again and again. Sometimes it takes a little while, and then you go to this. Sometimes it takes a little while for you to understand, why do I keep seeing that? Why do I keep hearing that, right? But you do, and you're paying attention to it. So be patient, pay attention. When it comes through, you'll understand what it means for you. What is it? Henry. It's Henry the one. Henry. Henry, here. What is it, Bea? What was it? What was it? I just don't want them to kill that little snake. Okay. Lori Hamilton. Lori Hamilton. Correct neutrality on all levels. Lori Hamilton. Whoa. Oh, gosh, that was a stretch. There's a message in that. That was a stretch. You might need to, you're so welcome. So I got 3 things. Oh, you know what it is? The leaves are falling off my sycamores already, and they make crunching noises. So that's what I keep hearing. They're running through the leaves. They are going over where that little snake is, though. So I might have to jump up and rescue him. So 3 came out, and they all kind of go together. Well, they do. Wait. Don't rush into action. You're about to receive some information. You're on the verge of receiving some information, and it's going to see you moving in a direction more positive. So hold on. You'll know when that moment is. It's arriving shortly. Message here. You're trying to make a decision about something. Before you make that decision, hold on. There's information coming in, right? This is you're being indecisive. So Spirit says, make a decision, but hold on. Wait until you get that information before you make that decision. And then it has to do with consulting with an expert. So to me, it could be a lawyer. It could be anybody in the field of what, like if you're buying a house, it could be a real estate agent. But to me, it's Spirit, because they're telling you, hold on. You're trying to make a decision. Hold on till you get this information, and then consult with Spirit. That's what I believe. I didn't even write you down, Amy Shailene. I'll put you here. Okay, that's for Lori. Breezer. Well, Breezer's not with us, but she is. So correct neutrality on all levels. You're welcome. Correct neutrality for Breezer. Breezer. Thank you, Sherry. Great message. Yes. Why? So that was a stretch. I thought about that. That was a stretch. Was too many. That was a stretch. So something comes in, this message, and you're like, okay, I got the information. I'm trying to make a decision in regards to something, but that's a stretch. And then, so I'm going to consult with spirit about, right? And understand why they're giving me that. Correct neutrality on, oh, there we go. There's something that you finished that you need to, something that you started that you need to finish. Shoot. Phoebe just went over the front fence. She's never done that before. That's not good. Phoebe! Oh, I can't have her out there. There's something that you have begun, and it's important that you complete it, whatever that is. And Spirit saying, you need to just be yourself. It's again, this is about being authentic. And look at the difference between this little black boy and this white horse, right? There's a contrast. So that person's best friend is very different than, but that best friend is the unicorn. Remember that magical unicorn that's very different too. So these two different people come together and they're best friends. So just be yourself. It's a long winding road. You've come a long way. You've come from here and now you're here. So there's been a lot of growth. Be yourself. You're a great person. Stop trying to be what, oh my God, there it is again. The dove. For me, remember the message of the dove, and remember these two people are very different and yet together they're best friends. Interesting. This Pegasus is coming over, has surmounted many obstacles as well. So this is something that you've come to the top of something. You've got a better view, a better understanding. And so you can just be yourself, right? Just like I said, you know, people have said to me, oh, you're too blunt. No, I'm not. You know where you stand, don't you? I'm not. Anyway, there's that. Correct neutrality. All right. So then we go to Lisa, Tina's daughter, Lisa. Correct neutrality. Hi, Merlin. Hi, Merlin. Come here, monk. So there's going to be a major change, and it might feel tumultuous. It might kind of, Spirit might have you flip around. They might have you look at something in a different direction. Might have to do with friendship. This just fell out. Here you are going about your business. Oh, I can't stand it when it does that. So here you are hanging out with your friends doing your thing, and here comes this guy, and he's got some baggage he's carrying, but he's coming. And the message is, make a date for a play with one or more of your friends. So this guy's coming in. So you're making a date and this guy's coming in. He's carrying some bags. So he's coming from a distance, or maybe he still has some emotional baggage. Maybe this is you. But this brings in a major life change, and it's a positive one. It's a blessing. Natasha, where have you been? Correct neutrality. Natasha. All right, Tina. I got you, Natasha. Tina. Correct neutrality on all levels. You're welcome. Correct neutrality on all levels. Beloved, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Remember, we discussed this before. Remember, Archangel Chamuel is the one that helps you with soulmate union. So if you're having difficulty within your relationship, this is who you call in. And he is saying, I am helping you with your soulmate relationship with your beloved. So that's your message. Thank you for that. Say thank you. Continue to help me. Kevin. Oh, let's do this deck. Kevin. Phoebe. Don't want her in the front because that's where the street is. She's the little stinker. The other ones stay back here, and she's just like me, hopping the fence. Correct neutrality. Monkey. Hi, Monk. Monkey. Come here, Monk. Harry Hig. I haven't seen him for a while. Harry Hig. Correct neutrality. Kevin. No. Yeah, right? Yeah. Kevin, sorry. Lately, you're on my mind. I want you to know lately. Hi, are you my best friend? You come here, see the mom. Come here, see the mom. Come up. Can come up. Can come up. It's Bea. Hi. You're just a girl that I love. Oh, they're just a girl that I love. The girl named Bea. Oh, Sudakoa. Oh, hi, Raven. Hi, Raven. Hi, Jealousy. Hi. Oh, you want to come up and say hi? You want to come say hi? They're afraid to knock all this shiznit over. Kevin. Kevin. Lori, I have to get going, but thank you for the message. My son wanted me to say hi. You're very welcome, and hello, son. Decide, Kevin. It's time to make a decision. This is the second message about making a decision. So that other message would apply to you as well. Think about it. It's time to make a decision. Being on the fence drains your energy. So no matter what you choose, it's going to be the right path or your spiritual path. So channel your energy, be decisive, learn, grow, and decide. Natasha, at the store, my wallet was stolen. Wow, that sucks. I hope that you get your things back. Lately, you're on my mind. Amy Shailene. Amy Shailene. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Have faith. Amy Shailene. Your prayers are manifesting. Remember, Spirit says sometimes we have a better idea of the timing of something. So we would like you to remain positive, and you need to follow your guidance that we give you through your intuition, through the repetitive synchronistic events, through the guidance that you receive in this reading here today. Have faith. They are manifesting. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Natasha Whiteside. Natasha Whiteside. Correct for neutrality on all levels for Natasha. That was too many. Natasha. Natasha. Thank you for the 2 beautiful love messages. You're welcome. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You are safe. Natasha, you are safe. Archangel Michael. So if your credit cards were taken, right? I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. You are safe. I love to see this message. Spirit knows how much I need to see this message, because I got a call from my landlord yesterday when I was at the river, and I was like, oh, why are you calling, right? And the message was, hey, just checking in on you, sending you love and blessings. But I always think, is it going to be, we're thinking listing the house, and I don't have the money to buy it right now. Or we're thinking of, but you're safe. So for you and what's going on right now, your possessions, regarding your possessions. So this is intriguing to me. They're repelling lower energies, and they're guarding your possessions. I'm wondering if you're going to get it back. Well, they're guarding your bank account, that's for sure. So, but that's very, ask Michael for specifics. Ask him what you need him to do, because he's on it. He's literally on it right now. That's incredible. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. It's my turn, right? Is anybody else that I missed? I'm gonna ask for one for my friend Lisa. She's had to start working on Sundays now, so she's not able to be here. So I'm gonna ask for a message for her. Lisa Lichny, correct neutrality. That one. The Lovers. Yay. Make choices deeply from your heart. Now, this is also not just about you and Maddie. This is also about making choices about what's in your highest good. This is Raphael is a healing angel again. So in something that you need to choose, and it needs to be what is in the best and the highest for me. And it's not about worrying about what other people think. It's about what would be in my highest good. And you need to make this choice from your heart for yourself. Is there anything specifically that you want me to, Phoebe? Is there anything specific? I just want to. I want to have her hear me call her, because if she's about to go across the street, Phoebe, I want her to call back. Phoebe Weavers, Phoebes. So again, the Lovers are about a choice. So it's about making. There's a lot of choices happening in today's reading, isn't there? Natasha, I needed this message. Thank you so much. No kidding. With that just happening, see, that's how you know that they're here. That's why we call them in specifically. She lost her wallet. That's where she went. And Michael just said, hey, you're safe. I'm protecting all your stuff. So thank you. That's why we called on him. And also Archangel Shamuel, who's the angel of actually not Shamuel, angel of Ariel, who's finances, right? Hi, Jeffrey. Jeffrey from Wisconsin. Would you like a message from Spirit? We're just wrapping up. So these choices for Lisa. It also talks about recovery. Thank God, right? Because it's Archangel Raphael. I'm thinking about my skin. Recovery from an illness, recovery from anything that's like with between lovers, a recovery. Yay, I like that one for you. Let's just leave it at that, because that sounds really good. All right. Oh, my face is itching. All right, it's my message now, unless Jeffrey Parnell would like one. And I don't know which deck to use for me. Correct neutrality on all levels. I guess I'll use this one. What is it? Well, that was quick. The Empress. Yay! Empress energy. Love that. Time to act upon your plans. Your creativity will be rewarded. You will have luxurious or abundant resources. So I am Empress. That is who I am. I'm at the Empress status in my life. And there's a deer standing behind me, looking at me. And but my back is to the deer. And there's a little squirrel in front of me. I'm delivering my messages. See, she's got the, what Hark Herald the Angels Sing. She's holding that long trumpet. So I'm delivering my messages. And so it makes me think of those two that are at the river, and they're having fun and they're playing. And here comes this guy from a distance, right? Here, going about your own business. So here I am, like Spirit wants us to stay focused on our path, on our task. Also, there's a butterfly flying. It's in full transformation and it's pink. So this is about encouraging me. This is about nurturing my nurturing skills, about my abilities. This talks about creativity. The Empress is a nurturer. She's the mother, right? She takes care of animals. She takes care of children. And what Spirit is saying to me is that my pursuits will bring me, I think it's funny because I was talking about finances and cutting that cord from that negative thought process about money from my family tree, right? And this is talking about that my interests, that I can be assured of happy outcomes, that my career endeavors are improving, because it's been very slow for my work, right? Spirit knows that. And it's talking about that all of this is being well rewarded at this time. Anything that I've been feeling concern in regards to my emotional well-being or my physical well-being is going to start fading away. So it's like time to continue to move forward. It talks about having a gift with gardening, except for my one plant that keeled over, but she did come to us not well. You like to be surprised? Okay. It's also about determination to get things done. It's also about motherhood. It's saying that you are a good mother. Thank you. I am a good mother. I was thinking about my kids today, and not saying I'm sorry. I'm a good mom. I love you. I'm a good mom, but I'm not gonna say I'm sorry because you choose to misunderstand things. So there you go, you guys. I think we're gonna wrap it. We got wrapped up right before 2:30. I have to kind of go pretty quick here because I gotta go find Phoebe. She can't be in the front. So thank you for coming and sharing within our energy. I hope this has been helpful and beneficial. I'm sure that when I listen back, I'll hear a lot of messages. I often do, because as I'm channeling, I'm just kind of focusing on. And when I speak, sometimes I don't realize some of the things that I say that are applicable. And sometimes also these messages are good. If you go back and listen to them later, things will have happened. And you'll be like, wow, that's what Spirit said, right? And oh my gosh, that's what that meant. Or wow, that's why, what did we get? We got the butterfly, right? And I said that every time I see a butterfly, Caitlin's there. How many times did the butterfly show up? And then I talked about our dreams being sound and valid and the dragonflies flying above. And then we talked about death and transformation and rebirth, and that we may need to go through literally a death within ourselves. Something has to die in order for something new to come. And then the California condor, the vulture showed up, and then the bat, death, transformation, and rebirth. So Spirit is constantly. And then with Natasha Whiteside, lost her wallet. That's why she wasn't with us at the beginning. And then Michael comes out to say, your items are safe. I'm protecting you. So and then we called upon Archangel Michael to come in and preside, and then he shows up to say you're safe. And we called upon Archangel Shamuel to come in, and then there was soulmate unions. And I love, that's why I call the specific ones Archangel Raphael, saying a healing is taking place. And please take the rest of your day to focus on yourself and self-care. Today is a day of rest, and it's about self-care and giving to yourself. And pat yourself on the back and tell yourself you're proud of yourself, because Spirit is proud of you. All right, I send you guys all home with light and love, and I take it back for myself as well. So I'm going to say goodbye and hang up on both sides. Love you.